So I'm using Screencast-O-Matic to record my presentation that I made in Google Slides. This is an actual Google Slides presentation I would use with my students to show them the connection between critical thinking and research, specifically on using Wikipedia. However, because I would probably go into much further detail, that presentation might be 5, 6, 7 minutes long, whereas this one I'm going to try and limit to 3. So if I were to go ahead and get started, I would talk about what is critical thinking, what does that require students to do in order to think critically. I would then go into whether or not they could actually do that with Wikipedia. Yes, they can think critically, but they have to use it correctly and avoid confusing information for knowledge. There is a difference between information and knowledge. I then give them an example. This is an example from our textbook where they read The Drummer Boy of Shiloh. But in this example, I have embedded hyperlinks. So I would take students into actual Wikipedia entries, show them some of the information that they might think would be helpful, but then actually shows that this could not be a good resource because it does not actually have any factual information, and the assignment was to use factual information. Then go in and show them how they could use it as a jumping off point. There's a lot of information in Wikipedia, and it's all about teaching the students how to use it as a place where the inquiry starts. That it is the beginning of critical thinking, and that this area at the bottom with all of these citations is really the area that's going to be helpful to them. I would also bring up just the digital citizenship aspect of this by showing them what the viewing history section includes, how there are contributors who are no longer active, how there are people who made modifications that were then taken away, they were reverted back to the original version. So there's a lot of opportunity here to not just show them critical thinking, but actual digital citizenship in using technology appropriately. And then we would discuss the advantages of using Wikipedia. We would also talk about the disadvantages, and just kind of review what we covered in going through those Wikipedia entries. I would show that there is a divide between what Wikipedia allows someone to do on the surface. It is a great jumping off point because it has so much information. And yes, there are questions that they can get from it, and they can have some sort of purpose established from it, but all of these items at the bottom that go into critical thinking really require the student to go beyond the Wikipedia page. So that would be my focus there. Here's my websites that I used for examples, just so that I make sure that I'm giving credit where credit is due, and my references for my theories that I included in the presentation. So this is my attempt at Screencast-O-Matic. I really enjoyed it. Thanks.